30 years ago, if you bought a truck, you owned it. Physical key, mechanical ignition. As long as you had fuel and a spark, nobody on earth could stop you from driving it. That is gone. If you buy a new vehicle off the lot in 2026, you are not an owner anymore. You are a software licensee. Buried inside a 1,000-page federal infrastructure bill is a mandate that will turn every new car in America into a connected surveillance machine with a built-in kill switch. No amount of mechanical skill fixes a government-mandated software lock. Welcome to Industrial Decay. Today we are breaking down the 2026 kill switch mandate, the slow death of the independent mechanic, and why the car you buy next might be the last one you actually own. Every automotive overreach in history starts with the same word: safety. In late 2021, Congress passed the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. Hidden inside that bill is a requirement that all new passenger vehicles must include advanced impaired driving prevention technology. Sounds like a breathalyzer. It is not. To passively detect impairment without the driver doing anything, the car has to actively monitor you. Infrared cameras watching your eyes, biometric sensors embedded in the steering wheel, cabin air analyzers sampling your breath in real time. And if the vehicle's computer decides you are impaired, or if it simply glitches, which modern automotive software does constantly, it cuts the signal to your fuel pump or transmission, your $85,000 truck, bricked instantly. Here is what the coverage is leaving out. This technology has already been tested. It already failed. In 2023, NHTSA ran pilot programs with prototype detection systems. The false positive rate was not minor. Drivers were locked out for rubbing their eyes, for checking mirrors too fast, for wearing polarized sunglasses that confused the infrared sensor. One test driver was locked out at a gas station in Nevada, not because he was drunk, because he was tired after a 12-hour shift, and the system flagged his drowsiness as impairment. Now picture that same scenario at 65 miles per hour with your kids in the back seat. The car decides you blinked the wrong way and cuts the engine. That is not safety. That is a liability crisis dressed in federal language. To understand how we got here, look at what automakers have been quietly engineering out of existence over the last decade. Your gas pedal is no longer connected to a throttle cable, drive-by-wire. Your gear shifter is not physically linked to the transmission, shift-by-wire. Brakes are heading the same direction. Every direct mechanical connection between you and the vehicle has been replaced with a computer signal, one that can be intercepted, overridden, or remotely switched off. Your truck is now a 7,000-pound smartphone, and because every new vehicle ships with mandatory cellular connectivity, the manufacturer already has a permanent backdoor into your engine computer. The 2026 mandate does not invent new hardware, it just tells automakers to activate what is already sitting there. If this sounds familiar, it should. American farmers already lived through this exact fight, and they lost. In 2015, John Deere argued in federal court that farmers did not actually own their tractors. The engine ran on proprietary software. So under their terms, the farmer had purchased a license to operate the machine, not the machine itself. If the tractor threw a fault code, the farmer could not fix it, could not plug in his own scanner, had to call a certified John Deere technician, pay $200 an hour, and wait. A wheat farmer in Montana testified that he lost an entire harvest, $80,000 in grain. His combine locked itself in diagnostic mode during a software update. Nearest dealer was 4 hours away. John Deere's response was that he should have scheduled the update during the off-season. That is the future of your car. The infrastructure bill is not a new idea. It is John Deere's business model copy-pasted into federal law. Now here is the question nobody is asking loudly enough. Why are automakers not fighting this? Because they want it. The industry is sitting on a serious financial problem. Dealer lots are packed with $80,000 trucks that working Americans cannot afford. Loan defaults are rising. Traditional repossession costs banks thousands in towing, recovery, and legal fees. With a remote kill switch, a bank executive in a Manhattan office can disable a pickup truck parked in a driveway in rural Texas. No repo man, no confrontation, no cost. The truck just stops starting one morning and the owner gets a text telling him to hand it over. That is not consumer protection. That is the most efficient repossession tool ever built. And repossession is just the opening act. In 2022, BMW started charging $18 a month for heated seats. The hardware was already in the car, the wires already run. the heating element already sewn into the leather, locked behind a subscription wall. Toyota charged a monthly fee to use the remote start fob that came in the box. General Motors announced that starting in 2026, certain features on new vehicles will require an active OnStar subscription to function. If they can disable your seat heaters over a missed payment, they can disable your engine. The kill switch mandate just gives them legal cover to call it something else. And then there is the right to repair. On a 1998 Chevy, if a sensor failed, you bypassed it, swapped the part, got back on the road the same day. On these new systems, the biometric hardware is encrypted directly into the engine control unit. Disable the cabin monitoring camera, and the ECU detects the fault, throws the vehicle into limp mode, and refuses to start. You cannot cut your way out. You cannot tune around it. You will be towed to a dealership where the diagnostic scan alone costs $150 before a technician picks up a single tool. They are not just taking your privacy, they are engineering your dependence into the vehicle and billing you every time you need out. So what do you actually do? Stop buying new cars. Right now, a quiet shift is happening among mechanics, tradespeople, and anyone paying close attention. Vehicles built before 2015, before mandatory cellular telemetry and encrypted systems became standard, are turning into the most valuable machines on American roads. Call it the analog premium, and it is only going up. The 2003 to 2007 Chevrolet Silverado with the 5.3-liter V8, mechanical throttle body, no cellular module, parts available at any auto store for under $50. The 1999 to 2006 Toyota Tundra with the 4.7-liter engine. Toyota's last genuinely analog full-size truck. You control the maintenance schedule, not a software update pushing at 2 a.m. The 2003 to 2012 Ram 2500 with the 5.9 or 6.7 Cummins diesel, a fuel system you can rebuild in your own driveway over a weekend with basic tools. The 2006 to 2011 Ford Crown Victoria, last body-on-frame V8 sedan with zero driver monitoring, zero cellular connection, and a parts network so deep that police departments still run them today. These are not just old trucks. They are the last vehicles where ownership meant something real. Stop trading your analog machines in for rolling subscription tablets. Fix the rust. Rebuild the transmission. Keep the old engine alive. Because very soon, a truck with a physical key and a mechanical throttle cable will not just be a preference. It will be the only vehicle you actually own.